Hey there, welcome back to True North Reviews. My name is Ryan, and today we'll be reviewing the debut record from the Los Angeles indie pop band. It's so lovely, they're a band. They're called Lovely the Band, and their brand new LP is called Finding It Hard to Smile. Boy, you must be agreeing with that title after that terrible pun. Formed in 2016, this trio of musicians is comprised of vocalist Mitchie Collins, guitarist Jordan Greenwald, and the drummer Sam Price. They might be unknown for many, but if you listen to alternative rock radio, you'll notice that their single Broken is played at least 5 times a day, and this was their breakout song from April of 2017, charting in the top spot of Billboard Alternative for 7 consecutive weeks starting at the end of this past April. So with some success under their belts in the form of a hit single, this band has an opportunity to make themselves very well known, possibly even having some crossover success. Even in an interview that I watched with them on Billboard, it seems like they have their heads on their shoulders, and it sounds like they really want to connect with an audience like myself and other people in this emerging adulthood of 2018. They talk about heartbreak, insecurities, the general ups and downs of life, having friends, lost lovers, relationships that have gone sour. So they really just have me interested from the get-go, but what does this album sound like? Well, picture this. You have a clean canvas, you're now a Bob Ross, and you're now painting those beautiful little trees. And you think to yourself, wow, I love the 1975. They have the aesthetic and flavor and brand of their synthesizers and like this clean mix. But then you're also like, well, there's also that lead singer from Passenger. I wonder what would happen if we put those two like sounds and styles together for music. And then you just start painting this picture of what this sound would look like. I don't know why I was describing it as a painting. It was a terrible analogy. But yeah, that's pretty much what you get with Lovely the Band in a nutshell. However, what makes them more unique and not derivative of the 1975 and Passenger, at least for this record, is this facade being explored with the title of the record. Something that really permeates throughout, even when the instrumentals can be ironically vivid, glossy, and bright. This is first displayed on the track Pity Party, dealing with what the title exactly says, and I have to compliment this entire track listing for being very earnest with the titles and very genuine in the lyrics as well. Just the way that they're presented, they all evoke like this same dark and downtrodden feeling as if you're actually going through that heartbreak. Make You Feel Pretty is a song that dives deeper into this headspace of a relationship where there's a girl on drugs and she's wanting to become famous, and the guy is questioning his happiness with her by drinking himself to sleep. Man, the lyrics are absolutely a gut punch, but like they're balanced with this seemingly happy tone of guitar and synthesizers. Even the anthemic hook calls for a crowd to sing along with it in concert, a very inviting and catchy chorus at that. The next track, Broken, is about not fitting into a party and being pulled aside to be told that you are liked because you are broken. The production on this is stellar, the vocal performance is on point, and the chord progression really fools you for something cheerful when, again, it's a cover-up of these darker and saddening lyrics. And this album really thrives from that facade. You can listen to it in 2 mind states. You can be happy and passively listen to the music while singing along, or you can cry and solely listen to the lyrics. That's possibly the biggest compliment I can give to this album. This compliment bleeds into the track Alone Time, which is riddled with bright, tropical vibes in the interludes, but also contrasts well with the downcast and gloomy verses. The song genuinely brings together happiness and sadness for a perfect flow and pace to and from each section. These Are My Friends is a song with a positive lyrical message. In addition to the sound and feel of the song, it will cheer you up like Mitchie Collins' Friends, but also make you question if insecurities keep you going and who is actually there to help you through the hardships of your life. Coachella is another great song on this record for its atmospheric guitars and synthesizers that guide it through this story of a past lover and the carefree life of summer at a music festival. We also get an interlude track on this album. It's called Filling a Void, and it deals with more of the band-aid solution of a relationship. There are some heavily produced vocals in there, almost a tinge of vocoder being used, and it's a timely break in the track listing that also pushes the narrative forward. The 2 songs, Maybe I'm Afraid and I Like the Way, are grandiose and uplifting for their choruses, almost playing like Harry Styles types of songs, the former sounding like Harry's solo material, the latter more like the One Direction era. There are also references to Frank Sinatra being caught up in your head and questioning if the girl is right for you, useless in the track listing a little bit here, as it's like the sober version to the song Make You Feel Pretty, but sonically it's a variance to the norm on the project, giving it a fresh feel. The song Emotion is lyrically another gem for Facades on this project and what they mean for the end of a relationship. It's that classic girl-guy relationship where you aren't really on the same page, similar to Charlie Puth's single Done For Me. Some lyrics on Emotion are keep rolling your eyes, your words stuck inside, behind your teeth, your feelings can't hide. And these lyrics here perfectly encapsulate the signals that an unhealthy relationship should end here, plus all that petty you said this blah blah blah. It's musically a great song too, plenty of hook power behind it, and it's another beautiful indie pop tune. Sadly, this album hits a bit of a rough patch with the songs I Like the Way and Make Believe, which experience flaws from extremely cheesy synth lines and anthemic choruses that don't really hit on the same level for me. They're easily the most disappointing tracks on the album that come off as more annoying than anything else that they were aiming to be. The closing track ends with what the intro track was hinting at with Heartbreak. It's really interesting to have the most melancholic and depressed instrumentals bookending the album. It leaves this lasting impression in your head that everything hurting the protagonist is going to stick with him for future relationships, and it will just echo and haunt him moving forward. The closing track specifically is a personal journal type entry of pouring your thoughts and emotions out for someone that you'll never see or speak to again, which is the most desolating part of this record, and it makes for a great climax. So with all that said and done, the thing that really strikes me as interesting for this album as a whole is that the lyrics aren't that inventive. The sound is pretty derivative at times, especially for the song Walk From Here, which just sounds like it's directly out of the 1975 discography. But with all that aside, it's how the songs are presented with the rich textures and a spacey atmosphere while cohesively telling a story about heartbreak that this album really works, and the melodies are really catchy too, so I'm feeling a 7 out of 10. Now I want to hear from you. Sound off down below in the comments, agree or disagree. I'm here to engage with you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. My name is Ryan from True North Reviews, and as always, have a rockin' day. Thanks for watching.